the Spurs start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Attention fans, time right now to get hyped up.
The Lakers making a switch here. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the take. Shoots over Parker. Leonard with a double team. Pass to Chamberlain. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Lakers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. 6 to shoot. The shot by James, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And the basket by Leonard.
Strong move by Leonard that time. He knows exactly how to use his strength to get an advantage.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. Yep, that one's good. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work inside.
Now here's Johnson. The 3, James. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Back to Wembanyama. Parker passes to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Chamberlain. Doncic on the wing. Over Wembanyama. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The fadeaway, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now Bryant from deep. Johnson knocks it down from distance.
Not Magic's normal route of attack, but sometimes you just can't pass up a good look like that.
Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Outside Robinson. To the right side. Here's Wembanyama. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Johnson. And here's James. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Parker. Leonard outside. Here's Duncan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Duncan's got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Doncic on the wing. Back to Johnson. The 3. Rebound San Antonio. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Unloads from 13. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
And stolen by Leonard. .103 left in the first quarter of the game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Timeout called, the Lakers.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Lakers. Put your hands together for the Lakers.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Worthy. Let's go with a three. On target from range.
Well, I think this team is so much better when Worthy is knocking down threes. It makes them really hard to stop.
Here's Dampier. Five to shoot. Here's Gervin. From outside, off the mark. Here's West. Out to the right wing. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Gervin. Yet to see a basket. And the basket is good. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
He's slick, he's smooth, he's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Here's West. To the wing, right side. Worthy. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Gervin. Pass to Dampier. Here's Ginobili. Here's Keenan. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Brian, back over to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Ginobili. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Ginobili's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Lakers trail by 17. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Worthy can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Timeout called, the Lakers. And the Lakers Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Drops in the layup for two. Johnson's got 5 now.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
And he's going for the lob.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, that one's good. Bryant's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, that's too easy for Kobe. The closer he gets, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside wembanyama. Back to Parker. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Robinson. That one is off. Excellent D there from O'Neal. From deep, Johnson. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Give him 8 points now.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Wembanyama pass to Robinson. Here's Gervin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Explosive near the rack. Gervin. Levitating Iceman going upstairs.
The 3, James. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Now here's Bryant. The shot by Johnson, no good. Bryant against Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. Lakers trail by 14. Bryant outside. Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Gervin. Up and over Doncic. San Antonio again missing. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 13-4 run. The lead now in single digits. Johnson's got 11.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
I'll tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul him. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bryant. Both shots good from the strike.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Parker outside. Leonard right side. Shot clock at 6. And no good.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 8-point game. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Parker in at the one. Parker against Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointer off the mark. James, right side. Here's the three. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Magic showing you the stick-to-itiveness with that play, chasing down the rebound to make sure they convert.
From deep, Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Now, here is James. Defense right on him. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at one point by 20.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Now here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. Pass to James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Johnson. The Spurs making their last shot, and he makes it.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling, and he's delivered.
Pass to Duncan. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now here's Leonard. Fires from deep. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
James, outside. On the wing, Bryant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. San Antonio leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. And here's Parker. Leonard, left side. Kawhi slam! Wow!
Oh, yeah, Kawhi Leonard. There's still some life left in those limbs.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's San Antonio now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Wembanyama, no good. Stolen by Wembanyama. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
James. Bounces high off the rim and drops. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 7. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, here come your Laker girls.
The Lakers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
Laker girls dance team.
Here's Gervin. 6 points for him. There's a screen. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
San Antonio with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Back to Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
It's James on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. Leonard attacking. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Bryant outside. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Bryant's got 7 points.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
Leonard for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. And it's the Lakers ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Please welcome to the floor the Lakers hype squad. Let them hear you. For the Lakers hype squad.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Who wants the D-shirt? I can't hear you. Now for Los Angeles, number 44, Jerry West.
On defense, San Antonio. The lead is 2. Pass to Worthy for the lead. Nails it from 3. He has 6.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Keenan. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Drops in the 3. Dampier's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. San Antonio on top. They lead by a bucket. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. San Antonio leading. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Worthy in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Gervin, all sorts of time, and he nails that one right through the heart.
This is where Gervin looks to score whenever he can, the mid-range area.
Here's West. Here's Worthy. Knocks down the triple.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Keenan. Here's Gervin. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good there. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Lakers call timeout.
Together for your Lakers record.
To the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Lakers call timeout.
For the Lakers. And your Lakers dance team.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
The Lakers trail. Outside Johnson, and here's Doncic outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Keenan, pass to Ginobili. Parker outside. Hits the trifecta. Parker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Parker
against Bryant. Doncic on the wing. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Pass to Johnson from deep. Rebounded by Keenan. San Antonio trailing here. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Parker, and there's the drive. Here's Ginobili. San Antonio again can't hit. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Bryant outside. The 11-footer. Yes, sir! Count it!
I'll tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
The Spurs call time.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Duncan. Check by James. James with the block.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 3. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. He launches. Sinking the follow-up shot.
Well, you know, Duncan's too... big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Now James. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Takes a 3. Cash from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Leonard against Doncic.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tim Duncan. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
It's good!
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
Here's Leonard. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. From 12 feet out, Cash.
Unbelievable. Leonard has done this his entire career. Boy, is he clutch.
And here's James. And stolen by Leonard.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need it now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
The triple drop.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Johnson with it. Clock at 4. Now James from deep. Robinson rips down the board. The Spurs call time. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outside Wembanyama. No good from 3. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
It's intercepted.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passing lane.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now our player of the game.